And also we have a physical game, a very rare thing for me to get, but here it is, and this is what we are streaming tonight. Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul EastXTwitch. Welcome to a belated episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight, I'm joined on mic by Tyler.
Hey guys.
And Galadrius.
Yep, it's me.
We are streaming Super Bomberman R2. I think.
R2D2?
Sounds kind of like that. Yeah, this game uses autosave. Thank you for letting me know such a pretty obvious thing. Let's everybody wish Galadrius a happy birthday, because he's just had one. Yeah. So here we have Super Bomberman R2. It's got a story mode, a level editor, that's kind of interesting, and battle mode, which I think has some sub-modes to it maybe. Customization. Let's see what's in there. Tyler, did you play the first game?
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. Didn't I play it with you?
Well, we definitely did Super Bomberman R online, but I can't remember if we did part 1 or not.
I don't know. They need to name their games better.
Well, this one has the unlockable characters from Bomberman R Online. So you can unlock them all again, because they killed that game. Do you remember that?
But does
How
this
they
game
killed
not
it?
have online?
No, it has online, but it's not a free-to-play game like the other one was.
Oh.
So let's unlock Bill Bomber. Because it's a Contra week, so we gotta unlock the Contra guys.
Yeah. You notice Pyramid Head is in there too from Silent Hill. That was
Yeah.
a good choice.
Well, he was not a good character in Super Mario R Online 2 because he had this unbalanced special move that made him totally awful. Hopefully these characters don't have unique special moves. We'll see. But, like, that was a really bad idea on their part. Oh, no, they still have the stupid special moves. But I'm sure you could disable it, probably.
Nope, Suikoden.
Suikoden.
Okay.
Suikoden.
Oh, okay. Well, we streamed that Euden Chronicles 100 Heroes, so let's unlock this guy too, why not? There we go. Okay, now we got 5 characters. That should be a trophy. Where's my trophy? Yeah, Konami buying Bomberman is kind of the worst thing that ever happened to Bomberman, but at least the series is still around in some form. Alright, let's hop into the story mode. Yeah, I don't know, it came out, it might be like 5 months, but I mean, it came out around October or so. Somewhere around then. Yeah, it's a $50 game. It's on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and I think Steam. Alright, new game. Let's do it. There's a movie list, too. You can watch the cinematics. Here we go. Let's see what this is like, boys.
I mean, if we're going to talk about quintessential Bomberman games, I got to bring up Saturn Bomberman. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah, that's the best one ever made. It has never been equaled.
Yeah, because the 10-player mode was excellent, and everything else was really well put together too.
Yeah, I mean the campaign was great. It had full motion video, true anime intro and ending, which were nice. I mean this intro is cool, but it's not like a full production value anime, you know. But yeah, the campaign was really good. It had 2-player local co-op. The campaign. Ooh, the Bomberman brothers, aren't some of them girls?
Yeah.
I really think some of the colored ones are girls. So,
Remember Bomberman 64?
Did you like that one, Tyler?
I liked it, but isn't it like a weird Bomberman adventure game?
It was 3D sort of. I think that was
Yeah.
the following one, Bomberman Hero. I think it was.
Well, Bomberman Hero is a 3D platformer, which is neat that they made one.
That's
But yeah, Bomberman 64. I mean, it has battle mode and stuff, but it doesn't use the regular Bomberman mechanics. Like the bombs are round, if I remember correctly. They're explosions.
That's weird.
Yeah, so
Now, the one I remember was like an adventure platforming game or whatever.
that would be Bomberman Hero.
That one was fun.
I always thought it looked cool. Yeah, look, those are both girls. They don't qualify as brothers. This does have a nice little sense of humor to it, I think. Or at least a bit. Yeah, exactly. It's because the same people aren't making it, and it's not as tightly made or anything.
There was also Bomberman 64, The Second Attack. We can't forget the sequel.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, and there was... Oh god, there was a Japanese Wii exclusive one that never got released on anything else, and it only came out in Japan. Darker Player, that is incorrect. Saturn Bomberman only had up to 4 players, quote, online. But it wasn't truly online. It was one console dialing another's console via direct dial. So not true online play, but 2 people could be on one console and 2 people could be on the other. So you could play up to 4 players that way. With the 10-player mode, it had to be local, using 2 multi-taps and 10 controllers. And boy, I loved that game. I mean, I played as much as people play an MMO. That's how much I played Saturn Bomberman, because I would direct dial everybody. It was crazy long distance builds, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, especially conventions. You get like a good 10-player game going on. There's nothing like it.
Yep, that was neat stuff. Super Bomberman R2. Yeah, pretty good intro, I guess. Oh, nice, Icky. Icky had a multi-tap for Super NES to play Super Bomberman. Alright. Well, here we are at the first level. Super Bomberman R Part 1 had 2-player local co-op, so I did review it at Co-Optimus. Wait, we already did that. No. Wait, oh no. This is different, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, this one does not seem to have co-op, which is a huge shame.
Probably just blow up your partner anyway.
But I miss it.
No, you hit it. That's your problem.
Wow.
Yeah, Dark Player, that's why they had to do it, because back then the Saturn Link service, I mean, it was good for its dial-up thing, but there's only so much it could take. Like, you can't do 10 players over a dial-up unless it's like Solitaire or something simple.
Yeah, it was a 33K modem that the Saturn had.
Yep. It still worked, though. The online play was dependable. It's just, you can't do more than 4.
Yep. What does that sound?
It's me.
Oh.
I don't know.
Brandy's roasting marshmallows in the living room. Yes, she got a little marshmallow
Not
roasting.
outside over the campfire.
No, well, I mean, there's a fire. There's a little thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, you can buy it and it makes a fire and you can roast marshmallows on it, and she loves it.
She's not giving any to us?
Unfortunately not. But yeah, we've been doing some wars and stuff since she got it. Yeah, Saturn, if they would remaster Saturn Bomberman, that would be incredible. But Konami just doesn't believe in the series to that extent, unfortunately.
I wish we could sequels, though.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're still doing some stuff with it, but God, imagine like a full HD version of Saturn Bomberman. It would be wonderful.
Yeah.
And with proper online with 10 players.
Yep.
Well, I mean, on Switch it'd be like 720p or whatever, but
Still.
be careful, use life explosion touch. Yeah, I think I know how Bomberman works. Thank you very much.
As he blows himself up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done that. No.
Oh, sure you haven't.
So, guys, well, first let's let Galadrius tell us about his birthday. Tell us about it.
Oh, it was just a typical day. I had dinner with my family. I got to have a half day off from my usual work. Went to go see the new Godzilla, which we'll talk about shortly here. And yeah, it was a pretty good night. Can't complain.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it was pretty good and everything like that. For my 21st, it was nice.
Sure. Man, I'm not getting any kind of items from these bricks.
I think you got to go a little deeper. Like, was it? Don't you have to wait till the enemies start appearing?
No, I mean these bricks should have some power-ups in them. At least some of them should, you know. But maybe this first level just doesn't have them or something, because otherwise the density is really low.
I think you have to. Yeah, I mean, if you try the next one where I think there's an enemy over, there should be more stuff in the bricks.
Yeah, so I was trying to get some codes for a PC Bomberman clone, a Steam one, you know, like I've had the guy on my friends list for years, the developer of it, but he ignored my Steam messages and my actual text message because I had his phone number in an email, so I tried texting him. But yeah, he just wouldn't respond. Hope he's okay.
I don't know. Some people are just like that.
But yeah, I mean, I used to chat with him. Like, it has been a while since I talked to him, but I figured, hey, we could get some prizes for this, and then maybe we could give that game a stream, because I don't know if we ever actually gave it a stream. But who knows? Perhaps we'll still hear from him eventually. Oh my gosh, why are there no bombs? Okay. You found a glowing block. Let's destroy it. What if I don't want to?
Well, then the story doesn't go on, I guess.
But I got a trophy finally. How about that, Tyler?
Sweet. Ruin your completion percentage.
Saved a couple.
Yep. I had to give up on that a while back. Tyler, earlier weren't you saying that the pink Bomberman was hot?
Not as fun as Bugs Bunny when he dresses up like a girl.
Oh yeah, that's much better, isn't it? Darker players pointing out that the first Godzilla vs. King Kong movie is from the 1960s. I maintain that is still a pretty fun movie if you can get past the low quality of the King Kong outfit, because it is truly terrible. And it's weird because they've been doing kaiju movies for years, so you'd think they would have nailed it. But
Well,
nope.
they were doing lizard movies for years. Doing an ape is probably outside their usual territory.
I mean, it's a little different, but come on.
It's a little different.
Hey, Torquay.
You have them fight a shaved ape? Why is your
Squishy.
butt showing? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm actually really happy to be playing Bomberman, even if there is a lot of talking in the
Let's
story
say, do you
here.
ever play it?
Eventually.
He bombed stuff about 5 minutes ago.
It's story mode, Tyler. There's going to be story and mode to it.
All right, darker player. What did we win for being right? Nothing.
Tools up for Steam.
So, Galadrius, this time you actually saw the movie. I wasn't just drinking beverages named after it.
Yeah, I was watching the movie. What were you watching?
Well, because I remember last time you went to a movie, it was actually just a bar.
Well, it still showed the movie in the bar. That still counts.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, so I mean, we all saw it. Well, Tyler probably didn't, but you. And me
Tyler
did.
sees things sometimes. Tyler, have you gone to any movies in the last 2 weeks?
I see things. No.
That's the thing.
Classic Tyler. Well then, okay. Why don't you tell us, Galadrius, what's this Godzilla X Kong movie about without spoilers?
Wow, without spoilers. All right.
Which we never do.
So yeah, it follows up obviously what happened with Godzilla versus Kong. You got Kong living there in his underworld. You got Godzilla living on the surface, and something comes up that they actually discover a world beneath both of their worlds. So they spend the movie along with these humans, including this podcaster and this doctor and all that. They go deeper into this place to find out what's going on, and they find a deadly new enemy that they have to go up against.
Yep, I guess they do indeed.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, and if you... This mode is weird. I mean, like, this type of level, it's not a regular... It's sort of a battle level in the story mode, which is different.
I don't do well at this mode.
It's a little bit chaotic. I don't know what I'm trying to defend or not defend.
You're trying to defend the space up top.
Alright, so can I just... I don't have any items with which to hit the bad guys. That's the problem.
Yeah,
And
we
you-
got 4 dots circling around you.
Yeah, what does that mean? These
Oh,
guys.
the gate's wide open. Oh no.
Equip yourself
There-
with powerful This is a really strange mode.
Probably your life.
It's like tower defense or something.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Lasers are weapons you shoot long range. Aim carefully and get you... Okay, how do I do that? Okay, weapons. I'm clicking weapons. Ah! He walked into my laser. Thank you for walking into that, you big dummy. I still only have one bomb. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. This is truly strange.
I didn't do it.
I guess we won the level somehow, and I got a trophy. There, see, Tyler, my percentage is back to normal.
Nice. Yeah, you're up to like 6%.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Godzilla vs. Kong. The returning human characters include the skinny lady from the previous movie. And she has cut her hair now, so it makes her look even skinnier.
Vera
And-
Formiga.
Say what? Is that her name?
Is her name Vera Formiga or something?
I thought it was olive oil.
I don't know.
Because she looks like olive oil.
Is
from the
11
Popeye
still in
movie.
it?
Granny agrees that she looks like
No,
her.
she's not in the new one.
Yeah, 11 is not in the new one, which is fine because her
How about-
character was
How about the coach
nothing.
from Friday Night Lights?
The coach
He's
from the
not
TV
in-
show Coach?
No, he's not.
He's in
the
Young
new-
Sheldon. He's not in this.
No, he's talking about the one that was in the TV show, not the movie.
Really?
Yeah, he was in the previous Godzilla movies as the dad to 11.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. He is not in it.
He's not in it.
No,
But,
so the returning characters, you got the lady, you got her sign language daughter, that does the
Yeah.
sign
You
language.
got Bernie, who is the podcaster.
Yeah, and I would say he's less annoying in this one than the previous one. What do you think?
That's true. I agree. Though he's still
Now-
annoying.
Yeah, like especially right at first. Whenever it deals anything with his podcast and the way podcasts don't work, that is annoying. Oh my god, what is this? Build up, upgrade HQ however you'd like. What is happening? How can I?
Someone's
that come
choking
through?
on him. Someone's choking
Yeah.
on a marshmallow.
Sorry guys, we're gonna just. Yeah. Anyway, find a description. Yeah. Find a description of how the controls work on it. Place parts. Why does this have a tower defense mode?
I don't know. Maybe just go to battle.
Do you think that just me battling against a computer is that any fun to watch?
Oh, I mean, I'm just trying to say if there are different things to try out.
All right. Well, how do I place a part? I just want to put another part. Okay, I see X. Okay, let's try to put a part right
All he
here.
wants to do is bomb some other guy's game. Just let him bomb some guys.
That's true. I mean, this is story mode. Shouldn't we be doing story stuff that doesn't involve placing parts? All right. Well, anyway, I place those two parts. How do I get out of here? I don't want to delete. I just want to confirm. Save. Okay, close editor. All right, there. Now we've got 2 extra cannons. See, these cinematics have this fake writing when the characters are talking. That's not Japanese or Korean. It's just fake characters. But, it messes with my mind to see that nonsense. Ah. Just put it in Japanese if you have to have
Why
weird...
not just do that?
So that's weird. Very skinny makes... That's true. I mean, the lady is very skinny in the movie. But you have... Those are the 3 main human characters, plus there's a new guy, who could have been a love interest if they did anything with his story, but they don't. But he's the new veterinarian, the kaiju veterinarian. And ending story mode? No, I don't want to go to explore. Okay. What is space map? Oh, to go to other worlds. Okay, whatever. Okay, come on, Mr. Game. Loading times are kind of long for a modern game, too.
Yeah, they're pretty non-existent in most games anymore.
All right, so back to Godzilla.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Okay, so I thought it was pretty good. I still liked Godzilla versus Kong better and Kong Skull Island. I mean, this is
Really?
out of the 5 movies, this is probably 3rd for me, behind, like I said, Godzilla versus Kong and Kong Skull Island.
Yeah, Skull
thought
Island's my favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
Skull
that
Island
is a good
classic.
movie.
I mean, the thing is, it does take a while to get started because you have
Yes.
talking humans doing talky things and all that stuff, and there's an interesting dentist sequence. That's all I'll say. But once it picks up, it's actually a lot of fun. You get an idea who the bad guys are, and you see the big fight and everything, and it really builds up. I liked it.
Well, there's... Right, I mean, it hops right into the Hollow Earth stuff, What in the world am I doing?
Weren't you dropping him into the thing a minute ago?
Have you played this? Okay, I've gone to the next area. Alright. Is that a bad guy? Can I kill it? Yeah, that looks like a random bad guy. I need to have more than one bomb. Having only one bomb is very constraining.
Yeah, that's he's walking away from your explosion.
Yeah, it's getting annoying. Come on, dude. Oops, I put that one in a bad spot.
He's doing this on purpose.
Anyway, but yeah, the Hollow Earth. You saw the last one, Tyler?
Yes.
So, the last one, it's like they transitioned from a real world based setting to
Yeah,
their
they're
weird
going-
Hollow
they're
Earth
going
thing.
to the upside down, like in Stranger Things.
Something like that. No, from like the late 1800s, fantasy writers and sci-fi writers of that time had the Hollow Earth, and that was a thing. And so they used that in these two movies. So in this one, you get a lot of that. Like you see the native creatures; they're all CG, but it's kind of cool to just see whatever weird stuff they have in there. So I don't mind that. But yeah, like Galadrius said, it takes a while to get going because it's all human stuff for the most part early on with like just a little bit of Kong stuff. And I hear they actually cut out some character development. Like there may have been character development originally, like they shot it, but you just don't see any of that on the screen. So it makes it hard to care about the people and what's going on with them very much. Just loosely, you're like, they're trying to support King Kong and minimize Godzilla's destruction, and that's fine.
That's always been like one of the weakest spots about this MonsterVerse by Legendary. Is like they do a great job with the monsters, but they also spend a little too much time with a human story that doesn't matter, compared to like how Godzilla -1 did its story.
Yeah, they don't have anybody who's as good a writer as the writer of Godzilla -1, because that story is incredible. You still haven't seen it, have you, Tyler? Oh, I leveled up to level 2. Oh, good. Now I have 2 bombs. Instead of finding items, Godzilla -1.
Oh no, that's the Japanese one.
Yeah.
Isn't it even like hard to find or something? You can't even watch it right now.
Well, yeah, it's not on video now. It was in the theater, and now we have to wait for an American home video release, which will probably be this fall, but no date has been announced.
Yeah, no, I definitely haven't seen that one.
I've seen it twice.
Yeah, oh no, I killed one of my blue guys. That's not good.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I gotta learn.
But yeah, if you go into this like expecting Godzilla -1, you're going to be disappointed because the storytelling is not nearly as good as -1. However, the action is good and the effects are really well done. It's definitely entertaining.
Yeah, it has a good visual style to it, just like the previous one. Like, there's a lot of pink and blue. There's like a lot of neon colors, and that's fun. It's a cool style. I will say the soundtrack is not very good. It's like a Guardians of the Galaxy wannabe soundtrack where they play old songs, but they're old songs that nobody likes and probably nobody ever did like. So I did not enjoy their music selection.
Are you kidding me? They played Loverboy. Don't play Loverboy.
There's one or two good old songs, but there's a lot of like for instance, when the veterinarian guy first arrives and he puts on some song, and I'm just like, this is a bad song. Why are you playing this? And it's supposed to be cool, but it's not cool.
Okay, he gets a pass because of Loverboy.
He's fine, but yeah, like I said, weird soundtrack choices. There's a couple of synth songs in the score which I think are good, but it's like there's not that much synth, so it's like you can't say, "Oh, watch this movie to hear some cool synth." Like it's barely in there.
Well, Junkie XL does a great job. He did Mad Max years ago, so he tried to mix in. Yeah, but it's his alternative name, Tom something. But
gotcha. He's no Bear McCreary. Let's put it that way.
But he's great. I don't care.
Bear McCreary was the best one.
Of course, Bear McCreary was the best one.
Yeah, he did the King of the Monsters soundtrack, which we listened to on our way home, and I was like, "See, this is good music." Because like the new movie, it uses just a little bit of the real Godzilla theme once or twice, but it's like just a tiny bit. It's just like the very start of it, and not the rest that comes afterwards. So it's like I want to hear the real Godzilla theme. That's actually a really good song, which you hear twice in Godzilla -1. But
I thought you were talking about the Blue Oyster Cult song.
Well, I mean, that was fun. But no,
Yeah,
it's
it
the one where it's dun, 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 dun,
Do,
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that one. I love
Very
that
good,
song.
guys.
But yeah, the starts out slow, but it builds up to, and you know, Godzilla, the previous movie, Godzilla versus Kong, had really good battles too, right? But man, like the fights, the final fight is just so creative and completely engaging the whole time, you know. So yeah, wow. And like when the good kaiju are getting hits in on the bad kaiju, it's like it makes you want to cheer and stuff. I mean, it's just like I was really into it, and I was very happy. No mid-credit scene or after-credit scene, which is weak, but
yeah, but I mean, it told the story it needed to, and it made itself an entertainment. And it's doing really well. I mean, it was expected to not do as well as Godzilla. Well, I think they had a little higher expectations, but they didn't expect it was probably going to make like $80 million.
oh my god, I just killed another one of my. Yeah, I'm glad it's doing well because it, even though it is not a perfect movie, it still deserves to do well.
It's a fun movie. Somebody was picking on it, said like, "Well, this is just it's not Godzilla." And I'm like, "Yes, it is. Calm down."
Well, some people feel that there's not enough Godzilla himself and too much King Kong because the balance is definitely in favor of King Kong again.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, we saw the last movie. Like I mean, it's so much like the last one. You shouldn't act surprised. Secret puzzle. Okay, this is weird. I don't know what's going on here, but
You broke it.
I had to put one of my little blue guys, which are called Elons. Watch the numbers.
Elon Musk's.
Oh my god, elongated muskrats. Okay, it says watch the number. What am I supposed to do? Okay, now it says 3.
Do you talk your way through process when you play games offline too?
I did this wrong.
Okay, now let's go see if I can go around the corner here. Okay, I gotta mark the 2.
Well, you see,
Doesn't.
when you stream, you actually need to be like talking about what you're doing. Yes,
well,
that's how streaming works. Welcome.
Well, that's what we do. We talk about all the stuff you're doing.
Yeah, goofy goofers. Oh, do you?
Yes, we do.
If you say so.
It's magic.
Far be it for me to call you a liar.
Yay, Brandy's here. Yay.
Yeah, she's
Did
off
you-
in the distance.
Brandy, did you save us some marshmallows?
She can't hear you, unfortunately. She's
Well,
like I
ask
said,
her.
she's not on mic and headset.
Oh, okay. Well, that's your problem.
But Galadrius says to save him some marshmallows.
You can have some. I've got some more.
Thank
Nice.
you.
All right, I got a bunch of Elons, and I'm just roaming around this big, weird, open environment.
I'm gonna start calling you Flicky.
It is kind of like Flicky, isn't it?
Yeah, they just look at, like if you like collect like 20 of them, you're gonna have to get away from them really quick before they explode.
Yeah. And look, there's another. Get over here, guys. Get over. No! Ah, I just lost 2 of them.
Oh no!
Uh.
Oh, you killed. You
Oh, but I made it to
murdered.
level 3. So now I can lay. Oh, punch enabled. What does this mean?
It means
number
you
of-
can punch a bomb down a row. If you drop a bomb and you just like
Well,
ding it, you can knock
I
it
know
down to the end
that.
of the row. You asked what it means.
No, I meant the thing that popped up on screen. Mr. talks about what I'm doing. Okay.
Get the thing. You're just gonna leave it to die.
Well, I have to get this coin. All right, come here, Mr. Guy. I spotted an Elon.
But you literally sat there and said, "Okay, what am I doing?" And I was explaining what you were doing.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. Sort of.
Okay, sort of.
All right.
Tyler, do you think that's a shirt?
So, Javors, did you see Godzilla X Kong yet? Who's seen it? Nobody. I didn't see anybody in the audience say.
Isn't it called? You should pronounce that cross, not X.
I call it X because I'm not saying cross.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
Cross.
cross either.
But that's like Marvel cross Capcom or whatever. You say Marvel X Capcom or whatever.
It's
I
Marvel
don't.
versus. It's versus.
There's fighting games that have crosses in them.
Yeah, I don't know, Javors. Like some people are people are liking this one better than Ghostbusters 4, and you saw Ghostbusters 4 in the theater. So there.
Ghostbusters was fun. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I liked them both.
Yeah, me
But
too.
the audio, I mean, critics and audiences seem to like this one better, and it's doing better.
Yep.
Yeah. So, just pointing that out. Warping to camp, is this okay? Yeah, let's go to camp. I don't know how or why.
But might as well.
Tyler says crosses are dumb. Tyler expressing anti-religious sentiment once
Crosses
again
are
on the
cool.
stream.
It's the best button on the PlayStation controller.
Is that so? So, touching that thing warps me back to the start. Like, and I can warp back to Area 3 now. I mean, this is my fault for not reading the tutorial stuff well enough, but I don't quite know what I'm trying to do, but we'll just keep on exploring and see how it goes. Hopefully there'll be a boss at the end of the planet. There should be, right? So Tyler, what have you been playing this week?
I have been playing Gems of War.
Gems of War, really?
Gems of War. Yeah, I was in the mood for like a Puzzle Quest type of game, but like I haven't heard good things about Puzzle Quest 3.
Neither have I.
Yeah, I'll try Gems of War, although it has tons of issues too.
Well, it's free to play.
Yeah, well, so is Puzzle Quest 3.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been fun. Like, I mean, there's like, I don't know, maybe I'll try Puzzle Quest. Well, one thing I did download the demo for Puzzle Quest, and like, you can move gems diagonally, and I don't like that. That was driving me
Yeah,
nuts. I didn't like
I
that.
agree. That doesn't.
So I was like, what? There's already enough stuff to think about. I can't think about diagonal. You want me to think about 3 directions? Come on. I only
Agreed.
got 2 directions in me. So I was like, all right, that's enough of that. So I went to Gems of War, and there's like a billion systems, but I'm slowly trying to learn it a little bit.
Well, I mean, I hardcore played Gems of War for maybe 2 separate years, like 2 non-connected years, you know, non-consecutive. But it's a huge time sink. I mean, you're never done with it.
Oh yeah, well yeah. I mean, you kind of just have to decide when you're done, because there's always more you can do, basically.
Yes.
But yeah.
Oh crap!
What
That's a
level-
bad
what
guy.
level
Whoa,
did
God!
you get? Do you remember, like your character's level?
I don't remember, but it was high. I just got killed by an enemy because there's an enemy that can attack you. But now I killed him. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't react fast enough. Not a big deal though. But I mean, it must have been a lot because I really played a lot, and sometimes I would buy stuff also.
I haven't bought anything yet, mostly because like their systems are too convoluted to like understand everything.
Yes, they are convoluted.
I don't know why they made them so complex.
I guess that's one of. There's a theory that gets people to spend, but I don't know.
Like through due to confusion or whatever. It's like, I'm pretty sure if I buy this pack.
Right.
Yeah, and Wolfie upgraded his. Let's see, that's rotating death machine weapon to murder. Yeah, I don't understand what he's talking about, but do any of you guys know what he's talking about?
No, is it from Diablo?
Yeah, maybe. Been a while
Could
since we
be.
played that, so who knows?
Yeah, they lost me when the first season started. I didn't like how it worked, and I just gave up after that. I'm busy after all.
Red Mage Weapon, that's a thing.
It could be.
Final
Who's to say it's
Fantasy
not?
14. Oh yeah, Xbox is pretending that's the new cool Final Fantasy, huh? 'Cause you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
don't actually have the good one.
The one that
Do we
doesn't
not?
burn down systems?
The one that doesn't what?
Burn down systems. Like the Final Fantasy 16 reportedly was like so filled with everything.
Oh,
like,
that
it
one
was-
sucks.
Yeah, well,
Seven Remastered or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
7 Afterbirth.
Rebirth.
That's the one we don't have.
Yeah, I didn't hear very good things about 16.
Some people like it and some don't. Some feel it's too simplified or too action or something.
Yeah, it's not my speed. Not my type of game.
Yeah, I want to get. I mean, I want to play again, Wolfie. I just like I'm very behind on my review stuff. I don't know what's happening. It's like fight back to initiate a battle with any Lugians invading HQ. I don't see a fight ambush. I can ambush.
Yeah, that's what I heard, Darker Player. I mean, Square's been struggling for quite some time. You had Forspoken that didn't do that well. Obviously, Marvel's Avengers had its problems.
I didn't even play 3 Spoken, so I'm sure not going to play 4 Spoken.
Well, Two Spoken was the golden moment.
Oh.
It's all downhill.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
But yeah, I mean, Square's just people don't seem to understand. We'd be perfectly happy with a nice little remaster of Chrono Trigger, and I mean a good one, not the Steam one. We'd be happy with the re-release of Einhander. Where's that game? You know, a new ActRaiser, something like that. Just all these.
They
Final
did do a
Fantasy
new
games.
ActRaiser on
Oh yeah,
Switch,
I forgot about
Switch and Steam or
Renaissance,
something. Yeah.
I forgot it. Renaissance, yeah. Okay, so never mind ActRaiser, but how about a new Evo? That was good.
That's a deep cut there.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I agree,
Just
Jonah.
saying, we need better ideas.
Selling on only one platform does not help. But, I mean, Sony pays for that, so...
Yeah. I've been playing a couple of games, too. I just got Hi-Fi Rush for PS5. That's
Oh.
actually a terrific
Put
port.
that out
It's
already?
Yeah, it came out like late last week, I think. Something
Nice.
Like that.
Yeah, I
It
want
was
to play
not
it. Looks cool.
It's really fun. It's an amazing game, and this is a great port of it. I mean, like, they used stuff that implemented usage of the DualSense. Like, I didn't even realize, like, Microsoft knew how to do anything with the DualSense. They did a great job with it, and it's just a lot of fun to play, and it's really a great story, too. It's probably one of my favorite games from last year.
So, is there any reason to play it on PlayStation if you already played it on Xbox?
Like I said, the DualSense stuff is worth experiencing, and I don't know. I think there was an update, but it's also on other systems. So, I mean, if you have another port of it, you're fine. But if you don't have a PS5 yet, it's definitely worth the purchase.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. I've also been playing. There was another game that had
Oh.
come out this week. Actually, come back to me. Sorry, I got to think about what it was. But I
Oh.
had a busy week.
I've been playing Manic Mechanics. Oh, crap, I just hit myself, I think.
Manic Mechanics.
Yes, which is from 4J Studios, Scottish developer that worked on console ports of Minecraft.
Can I play it if I haven't played any of the 3J games?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. They're unconnected, and you don't even have
Okay.
to have played Minecraft.
Let's see. Oh, I'll tell you what else I played and what you should probably avoid is South Park Snow Day.
Oh yeah, that got
Not
really
good.
bad reviews.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they tried to make a multiplayer only. The Switch port doesn't run well at all. And then on top of that, like, it's just monotonous. I don't know what they were doing with it, but
Well-
it just wasn't fun to play.
But if you're playing with friends, wouldn't it be fun?
I mean, if you have the friends who are in the right frame of mind, but I could think of better multiplayer experiences than this one. It just wasn't good. I wish it was, but it wasn't. And then the last game I played this week was Warhammer 40,000 Daka Squadron, which is it's sort of like a 3D flight action game with orcs.
Really?
But it's really good though. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not familiar with
the,
that.
The Switch port's a little slower than the PC version, but it's still fun. Yeah, they did a good job of that. So that's what. And also imported Radargy 2 for Switch. That's a hardcore shmup with cell shaded graphics. It's
Ah!
actually really nice.
Oh, of course I care. I just don't like dying.
No, dying stinks. Are you
I
keeping
mean-
count, the Dark Player?
I don't. Well, I mean, I'm not really. I haven't died, but I'm in danger of losing this. But I also can't even tell what I'm supposed to be doing.
They just make like beelines for your thing, like real fast.
Oh, crap. And don't blow myself up. I should probably not blow myself. Like, they drop
Oh.
keys, but you can't pick up the keys. So what is the point of the keys?
I don't know.
I wonder why this game is significantly worse than the previous one. What's up with that?
Maybe it's significantly better and you're just worse at it.
Yeah, there
I
you
don't-
go. You ever think
I mean,
that? No, but not Paul's fault. No.
This new stuff doesn't make any sense.
IGN gave it a 7.
See, what did I give? I think I gave the previous one 4 out of 5. I could be wrong. But I'm going to go explore some more levels. Alright. I heard, Tyler, did you get a chance to watch X-Men 97?
Yes, I did.
All right, just the first 2 episodes, right?
I watched the first 3.
Oh, where'd you get the third one?
I
Well, the
got
third
it.
one came out this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. I found out my friend has it on his Plex. I was like, oh, okay.
Cool.
So I
Okay.
actually was able to watch the third one. Yeah, I didn't know that until later. I started streaming it from your videos, and he's like, "Oh, just watch it on my Plex." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
I
So, I mean, if you were to ask me, I think there's a difference in quality between the third one and 1 and 2. But what'd you think of the? Just tell us what you thought of the show, and then tell us what you thought of the episodes.
Well, I'll tell you what I thought about the episodes first.
Oh,
The third
okay.
one was like confusing and weird.
Yeah. Do you know it's apparently like multiple years of comics story crammed into just one
30
half-hour
minutes.
episode?
That's what my big X-Men fan friend said. Is like, look at this gigantic like tome of comics that they combined into a 30-minute episode. It's called Inferno or something.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense to do that, but
So it was,
I mean,
yeah, it was
yeah.
all over. It's good. I think I liked the first episode the best. The second one was kind of weird too at times. I don't know that I love everything about it, but it's all right. It's cool. I don't have
How do
the
you
same nostalgia as a lot of people because I kind of watched it, but it was never my favorite as a kid.
Order is key. This says. I don't. Failed. Oh. I always thought that Bomberman games needed puzzles.
That's right.
And, yeah. Alright, so I'm supposed to drop this in such a way that it's... I only am allowed to drop 2 bombs. Can anyone help me figure this out? I don't...
Hang on, I'm looking. Let's see.
I could destroy
You
3
have to
with...
destroy all of those in 2 bombs.
all the glowing ones. The one that's not glowing, it doesn't matter.
And you only have
Oh.
2 bombs.
But I still don't see how to do that.
Hang on, let me look. Hang on.
Do you have... You don't have any... Like, it doesn't go through the non-glowing one?
No.
Just start trying things. A lot of times that's how you
Hang on,
solve
I'm looking.
puzzles, just by trying them. Are you looking or are you cheating?
Why am I cheating?
Like going to YouTube to see what the answer is.
Yeah, go to YouTube and see what the answer is. That's a
don't
great
do
idea.
that.
Thank you,
Don't be that
Tyler.
cheap.
Start dropping bombs, yeah. Okay. Well, not there. Put one at the bottom middle thingy.
This spot?
I don't know, my stream is like way behind. Probably.
Okay. See, there's no way to
I
hit.
get it. I get it. No, wait. Yeah, I do get it. Okay, top right corner.
Like that? I mean, it's too late now because I messed it up, I guess, but...
Yeah, restart it.
Alright.
Restart, and you do the top right corner, and then you do the whether you put that one last time. The
So
title
here-
of the puzzle even tells
Oh,
you.
yeah, you're right. I get it now. Why didn't I see that? Because I'm on mic. But yeah, thank you. Good job, Tyler.
Thanks.
Look at that. You're the puzzle master. You do like puzzle games
I
more
do
than
like
I
puzzle
do.
games, yeah.
Alright. Spot an L on.
Icky got it as well. He was giving us the answers too.
Oh, good job, Icky. Yeah, so about Manic Mechanics, it is oh, no. I never finished talking about it, but we didn't finish talking about X-Men.
Nope.
So, how do you like the action?
It's good enough.
Good enough.
Good enough. I don't really have a lot of cartoon action to compare it to.
Well, I mean, so you don't remember what the old show looks like? Because I think
No, not really.
we watched the first 3 episodes of the original show before going on to the new one, so that so that they could know what it was like. Because I've watched it before, but Brandy and her daughter hadn't. So I don't know, but I mean, like, it's a big step up. You know, like the CG art style is based on how the original show looked, but yeah, like way more dynamic camera angles and action things and such. Like the action's much more elaborate and fluid and all that. So I like that about it, and particularly in the first episode. So How do you like Morph, Tyler?
I like Morph. He's probably my favorite character in the show.
Nice. I like how he changes into characters who aren't actually in the show.
Yeah, gives you a little bit of like a peek into the other characters and stuff.
Yeah, like he. I don't know if anyone
Was
considers
he in
that
the original?
spoilers. He was, well, to talk about the original show, he was created for the original show, and he 50. Wow, I have to have 50 of those guys. He died in the first or second episode, and then, but then they towards the end of the show they brought him back, like Mr. Sinister brought him back, and he has a connection in that third episode. He's like, oh, I know all about Mr. Sinister. He's scary. So that's Morph. But he looks different now. Like his default appearance was just a regular human-like appearance, But in this, he has now more of a more alien appearance, which is cool.
Yeah, I liked him.
That's good to hear.
A lot of the characters sound weird. Is that how they sounded in the original show?
Well, some of them are the same voice actors, although they are now 30 years older,
Yeah,
and others have been recast.
but like Gambit has like a heavy New Orleans accent, and Rogue has, I don't know where Rogue is from.
But it's like I don't know. She's got like her own kind of Cajun accent, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of what sounds
Her
like.
own Southern, or maybe she's just regular Southern, like Alabama, and he's New Orleans. I think is maybe the idea. They always did,
sound like
though.
that in the original?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. That's kind of. I mean, to me, it's fun about them. I guess if you didn't like either accent, it could be annoying, but I think it makes them more memorable. And Wolverine's voice is the same voice,
He sounds old.
He does. He wasn't that much in episode 3, so I guess. I just hope they're not all going to be super rushed. Like episodes 1 and 2, they were like better They were either fresh or like, just like well adapted. And then episode 3, we get one where they had to cut out so much that it loses the emotional impact. It's like there should be a lot of emotional impact to, the having the clone thing and all that, and there wasn't so much. Yeah, okay, I opened a gate. That's good. But anyway, Darker Player says, what if they continue the original Turtles cartoon? They would have to recast Shredder since Avery Brooks died. That would be an interesting thing. I mean, in comics, they are continuing. There's TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures, and they're doing cool stuff, apparently, with the comic, although I haven't read it.
And if I recall correctly, we're going to probably get another chapter of that Mutant Mayhem series as well. With the Shredder.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be in the TV series, is he? He might.
Well, not TV series, I'm talking about movies.
Movie, yeah. The movie will have... The sequel apparently will have Shredder in it, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, I wonder who they're going to cast for him, because they're going to have to get like a good voice for him.
Well, if they cast like before, it'll just be some random celebrity.
Yeah, probably.
Because that's what the first movie was. It was just all celebrity voices. Well, plus the kids. The kids weren't celebrities.
Right.
The 4 turtles.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. I don't... See, I'm the sort of guy I'd be like, hey, can we get Street Sharks back? That's a show I'd watch right there.
I would like them to bring back one of the Spider-Man shows, which I think somebody suggested on your Facebook.
Well,
But like, yeah, continue the original Fox Spider-Man cartoon because that did not get the final season it should have gotten, or continue Spectacular Spider-Man, which also got killed before it got its final season. So like either one of those, I would love to see more of it, and it'd be really cool if they did that.
Sure.
Because they have unresolved stories. Like continuing the original Turtles cartoon doesn't really matter because there was no real ongoing plot. But with those 2 Spider-Man shows, they did have an ongoing plot. It'd be so cool to actually resolve it.
Gavors asks why Shredder was recast between 1 and 2.
1 and 2 of what?
The
movies.
2004.
Oh, the live action movies? Is that what he means? Because they
Yeah.
did change the live action actor for some reason. I don't know. The original live action actor, I think, did not speak English, maybe.
Yeah, that might have
And
been
this,
part of it.
the second one, I think he's a, I forget, but the second guy, he goes to conventions and stuff, so he's got to speak English.
See, what I'm wondering is, they originally cast Fred Armisen to voice Krang, but I guess somewhere in the midst of it, they didn't think he was good enough, so they brought in that dude from Everybody Loves Raymond to voice Krang.
Raymond?
Yeah, or not? No, Brad
Brad
Garrett,
Garrett.
the guy who was the brother. He's the voice of Krang.
Interesting.
The real interesting thing, like, who's played Bebop and Rocksteady, like, Rocksteady was played by the wrestler Sheamus from WWE, and Gary Anthony Williams, who's on Whose Line Is It Anyway? He voiced Bebop.
Oh, you're talking about in the
sequel.
Michael Bay one?
Yeah, the Michael Bay one. I didn't know which one we were talking about. Oh, we were talking about the 90s ones? Oh, yeah, that they've recast, like, so much. I didn't know which ones you meant. I heard 1 and 2, and I'm assuming you mean the newer ones. I didn't know you meant Secret of the Ooze.
What's this arch for?
And if you really want to see, like, a change, watch the differences between Ninja Turtles 2 and Ninja Turtles 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, big differences. Although for some reason
in one of them they go to Japan.
that's
Yeah,
3.
well, that's 3, yeah. But they no longer use Jim Henson's Creature Shop for the costumes, so they're a huge step down. They're so ugly.
Yeah, not to mention-
I didn't know. I was still just a little kid when I watched it.
And the original voice of Splinter, Kevin Clash, he wasn't in 3. They got some other really awful fill-in.
Oh, that's a shame. But they brought Casey Jones back, which is nice, except he didn't really have anything to do. But it was still
Yeah.
nice to see him. No
And Corey
Kino.
Feldman came back as Donatello, too.
That part was good.
It was alright.
The writing's not that good in 3. Like, it's worse, I would say.
I mean, it was done by some completely different guy over the first 2 movies, so it makes sense.
Yeah, just not the best. I did see. I mean, every Turtles movie I've seen theatrically on opening day, except for the Michael Bay ones, which I skipped because they're horrible. Or at least to me they are, because the Turtles are all big ogres, and I don't want to watch a Ninja Turtles movie where they're big ogres.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Thank you, Javors. You might be right. No. But, alright, so we talked about that. Manic Mechanics, I wanted to talk about that. What is this Manic Mechanics, you may wonder?
What is it?
Well,
You read
it's...
the newsletter,
Oh, that's true,
Yeah.
you would. But it's an Overcooked clone. Yeah, it's Overcooked, but with car mechanics. And that's... I mean, it's neat. Like, you have stations where you have to repair different parts, and then you put them on the car, instead of putting food together. And we've been playing it 3-player over here, me and the family, and it's a lot of fun. The only things I don't like about it are the characters, like the art style. They're supposed to be cutesy, but they're hideous. It's like whoever their artist is bad at doing cute art.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Like cheap 3D games.
Agreed. And so it doesn't look professional, because like if EA, you would not expect a big company to put out like hideous cute. They get regular cute.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, it's great.
While we're talking about differences between 1 and 2 with certain movies, in the newsletter you discussed House 2: The Second Story.
Oh yeah. I thought you might like that movie. I forgot to bring it up
Loved
last
it.
week.
I have that, and I had the first one. The first one's fun too.
Yeah, Brandy prefers the first movie. I mean, they're both good, but like the first one's just a regular kind of horror comedy, but part 2 is like just a really weird horror adventure movie, and I love that about it.
Yeah, they're both just really off the radar there, But like the first one, I always got entertained by because the main bad guy was played by Bull from Night Court.
That is true. And both 1 and 2, they both have a different guy from Cheers on them.
Yeah, the first one had George Wendt, and the second one had John Katzenberger, I believe.
Yes, and he's great in it.
Oh, I'll bet.
Man, I can't place any parts.
Is this a prequel to the TV series House?
Unfortunately, unrelated.
Oh, damn.
Totally unrelated.
I
First
could talk
one's-
I could talk about the TV show for a long time.
That is true. Yeah. Javors agrees with me. Well, actually, I like Bill and Ted 1 better than 2, but I know a lot of people like 2 better.
I mean, I like them both. So
Yeah, I mean,
three
I
was
do.
good too.
3 is good, but it's still a big step down, I would say. But
Well, they
still
were-
good. Still good, just
Yeah.
kind of unnecessary. Exit without saving. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Bill and Ted sequel definitely went in a different direction than the first movie, and it really.
Yeah,
paid
and
off for them.
they, yeah, that is true. All right, let's do this ambush thing. God, I hate this weird mode.
Then quit and go to battle mode. We only have a little bit left anyway.
Oh, well, okay, after this. Protect the Elenite. I do like the music is playing
Does
right
that
now.
mechanics game have online?
Yes, it does.
Oh, nice.
Which is good, because it's, like, just like Overcooked, it's much more fun to play with someone else. Like, you could play it by yourself, and I was doing so, but you gotta, like, play really well by yourself to get high star ratings on the stages,
Yeah, that's how Overwatch is as well.
Overcooked, yeah.
Overcooked, yeah.
A little different.
But yeah, I mean, like even single player, it's still fun enough. But playing with other people, it is good fun. And the fact, and there's online co-op. It's not. I don't think it's cross-platform. But see, the game came out on Switch first, and it was exclusive to Switch for a year, and now it's on everything as of a few weeks ago. So that's good. Ah, they got one. Dang it. Punks. And they can just run up and get...
It's like the
Wow.
same map every time for this.
Yeah, but because it's my base, but I can change my base, like, with different defenses, but I really don't get that editor much at all, so I don't like that about it.
Yeah, that doesn't really seem cool. This part anyway, for sure.
This really
Yeah.
annoys me.
Yeah, it's... What were they thinking? That's all I don't
They
know.
just tried to like shoehorn actual content into a Bomberman game.
It's just the first game had cool levels, and I mean, way more. I would say way more went into the level design of it
But was
compared
there
to
like
this.
actual stories and stuff?
Yeah, there's.
Or, like,
I mean, there's
actual
this.
mode like this or whatever.
I mean, there was this. There was a story mode, but it was like just
Okay.
regular Bomberman levels that make sense, and you get items, and you get to the exit, and you beat the level, and you go on to the next level.
Oh,
It all made sense. It wasn't the wrong
remember in
thing.
the original game when you would accidentally blow up the door and you'd get like 20 things come out?
Yeah.
I hated that.
Aw. Well, don't do that.
Well, sometimes you have like you put 2 bombs down, right? And then the first bomb reveals the door, and it's too late because the second bomb is down. And it's right in the path.
I killed one. Good. That's better. He drops the key, but the fact that the keys do nothing, I don't get that. Shouldn't you be able to pick up the key or something?
The key says shoot your lasers. You shoot
Yeah.
lasers.
Oh yeah, I forgot. How do I do that? I don't see the button that says weapons. Like before it said weapons. I don't see how to do that. I can punch and kick. But I just have to defend all the way until time runs out, which it's about to do.
Yeah, it's just like 2 minutes of putting bombs near that entrance over and over again.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do. It was there before, I agree. Alright, but we'll get out of here and try battle mode. You're the best, big bro. How about that, Tyler? Your girl says I'm the best.
Hey, now.
Rude. It says big bro.
Oh,
Don't worry about that. You're her brother.
So, Paul, I'm
True
curious
that.
here. What motivated you to watch House 2, especially so late in your life?
well, I've seen it before. I mean, I saw it when I was in 3rd grade.
Oh, there you
But, yeah, see, it's been on my wish... There's no Blu-ray of it, firstly. So, it's been on my wish list on Vudu, which is now Fandango.
go. Yeah.
And it finally went on sale. Like, it's the first time I've ever seen it go on sale, and after like 2 years of watching for it too. So yeah, I bought it. $7, hell yeah! And I bought it. I watched it with
Deal.
I watched it with Brandy, her daughter, and a friend who was visiting, and everybody liked it, and that made me happy. But like, it looks like it's going to be a haunted house movie because part one is a haunted house movie, but it's
Yeah.
like no, it's just this crazy adventure, and there is an undead cowboy who's the main bad guy, but like the it's just full of such weird ideas. Like it's like all these incongruous things in one movie, but in a pleasant, fun way. You know, it keeps you on your toes. All right, battle. Let's do battle. Graded match raises your grade. Also, you can earn gems when you play the game. So use these customization items. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's do a graded match, guys.
Yep. Another movie I enjoyed this week, the new Roadhouse. Surprisingly enough.
Oh, yeah,
I did-
yeah.
Yeah, we should talk about that because I mean the thing is, it's different. I mean, it's not like trying to follow the same note, though there are some nods to the original, if you know what you mean. But it's basically a brand new film. Deals with a former UFC fighter played by Jake Gyllenhaal, who gets a job in the Florida Keys protecting a bar because there's ne'er-do-wells trying to, scare people off. Apparently he does a good enough job that the main bad guy decides to call in a friend of his, and that friend is a lunatic by the name of Knox. So the movie basically sets up the fight between them instead of, the bad guy and his henchman versus Dalton. So, yeah. I think I got that. That mostly covers the plot without spoilers. But I mean, I expected this to just be, kind of brainless, not that great, and it's got some story problems. But the fighting is incredibly well done because it actually mixes some MMA stuff, which is good. And Conor McGregor is actually doesn't stink here. He's pretty menacing, but he's probably just being himself for all I know.
Yeah, that is true because he's known to be an a-hole. And
He is,
so
but-
his character's a crazy a-hole.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun to watch him work. I mean, I really thought if they just tried to focus on Gyllenhaal, that might be a problem, but it kind of balances out between the two of them, which is kind of nice.
I forgot to mention Roadhouse in the newsletter. Tyler, we need to help you get to watch it too. We should do that. Yeah, no one is playing online, so that's some BS. Let's try just battle offline.
All right. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it didn't need to be remade, but it did some good enough stuff with it that it's worth the watch, I think.
Yeah, no, this game seems to have bombed. I mean, for one thing, you have like
It bombed, get it?
It doesn't light your flame.
there's like 4 matchmaking queues, and so whichever one you pick to search for, you're not being put into the others. So like, I hate when games segment their matchmaking like that. It's like, just let me pick to play any available match. Don't make me have to pick one mode. And that's one of the mistakes they made here. But also, they killed the free-to-play one in order to get people to play this $50 one, and people feel like 50 is too much for it. And with the terrible story mode, I kind of understand why.
Yeah.
All right, change rules, select level, random. Let's change the rules. Player count 4. Let's kick it up to 8. Number of rounds 2 minutes. Let's put on random. Revenge, we'll turn it off. Wait. Pressure blocks on, skulls on, Louis on, good, I like that. Special abilities off, okay, good. Alright, so let's do it. Begin battle. What's the battle mode like? You could pick your bomber type. I'll be a bomber.
Yeah.
And then I can pick from the basic colored guys, and also, why can't I? Oh, they're divided into groups. Well, I want to be one of the special guys. Goemon or Luca Blight. Let's be that Luca Blight guy from... Well, I do have to put in the computer players, don't I? Or does it randomly do it? Let's find out. Okay, good. It picks them for you. So let's do that. What's wrong, Tyler?
Oh, nothing.
You feeling left out because you haven't seen Roadhouse?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I've been like that my entire life, so...
No, this movie, it should have been released in theaters. The director, Doug Liman, he got upset that it wasn't released in the theater, and, like, it is theatrical quality. It should have been. It's a
streaming movie?
Yeah, it's Amazon Prime exclusive. Amazon funded it, but when they funded it, the agreement was that it would go to theater first and then streaming, and then they just didn't do that. They changed their mind and didn't do a theatrical release. But I thought it was... Well, firstly... if what you like about Roadhouse 1 is it has strippers, there is no stripping in part 2. There's no nudity.
Well, except
Or not.
Connor's
Well,
butt.
oh yeah, no, you're right. God, there's a guy's butt and there's no women.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. It's not part 2. It's remake. So it's more like part 3, I guess, right? Because there's not a made for video part 3, is there? Yeah. So anyway, so it's not sexy, but it is really well shot, and I think it's well written. I liked I liked the main guy. I liked all the characters. Jake
There's
Gyllenhaal is
dancing in it.
fantastic. Well, there's some dancing. Like people are dancing in the club, the Roadhouse, but like I wouldn't. And there's a lot of different songs. Like apparently that's one of the things they're proud of is all the bands they got into the movie. But I mean, the main guy, does he dance even once? Maybe once, but like
Yeah, is the original a dance movie?
Something like that.
not really. Well, the original is just its own weird thing, and it's funny because there's some reviews are like overly God, what's the word for it? A little. They're like hyping up the original too much when they're like this new one doesn't compare to the original, but the original is its own weird thing, but it's not some kind of masterpiece of cinema. It's just people like it because it's weird and it has Patrick Swayze and hot women in it and stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, I just really liked it. Like I have no complaints about it. It was fun. The fights are so good, and I liked the characters and such. The side characters and the main guy, I liked them all. And the bad guy, Knox, like Galadrius mentioned, he's well done. I could see like if you didn't like Conor McGregor, how you might be annoyed at having to watch him in the movie and seeing his butt a couple times. But other than that, I highly recommend it.
Good stuff. I mean, I still like the original better, but it's still good stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I do like them both, but I like this one better than the original. And here's the thing: it's not a direct remake. Like the character has the same name,
Yeah.
but it's a different. I mean,
Yeah.
like this, there's similarities, but
He has an MMA background, so what it is, like we're seeing in the beginning where he had his UFC career. They explain why in the movie, but
yeah,
he actually uses some of that with his fight scenes, and you could tell it's not just like street brawling or anything like that. He actually does these holds and everything. Like I don't know, I'm guessing Connor probably did some training on that because he's an expert at that. So
and yeah, the main guy, Jake Gyllenhaal's character, he is so cocky, but it's delightful how cocky he is. Like for instance, this is not a spoiler, but he beats some guys up. He's like asking him about going to the hospital. He's making sure he could take him to the hospital after he beats him up. Then he beats him up and he takes him to the hospital, and it's just the funniest thing. So he's like he has a guy who he has like a temper and things like that, but he's also a pretty nice guy overall. Just don't make him so angry that his temper comes out.
yeah, I mean, I was thrown off a little bit by the love story because it just didn't. Do
It didn't go anywhere, did it?
It didn't. It really didn't. I mean, it introduced an interesting factor with like the bad guys, but I mean, aside from that, it just really didn't have that much to it at all.
I liked the lady.
Yeah, she was in the Suicide Squad, the Rat Lady.
Oh yeah, she was Ratcatcher. You're right, and she's genuinely. They were supposed to be Argent. Where were they from? Portugal or someplace? No,
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
yeah, but her and the guy who played her dad are really from that country, so that was a nice casting or whatever. But yeah,
And then let's see. Did you know what's his name? Post Malone's in it, and he did a song for it too.
oh yeah. I don't like him because I hate looking at him. It's like
Right.
looking at Juggalo Joker.
Yeah,
He's like, why would you ever want to look like Juggalo Joker?
Just-
But he does.
Just enjoy your Fago.
But remind me, which guy did he play?
He played the boxer that refused to fight him in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and he did a song for the end of it. It's not out yet, but it's a real banger based on what I heard. So
Go, Luca. Return to room. So this does have local multiplayer, so even if you don't have other people to play against, you can play locally. God, I just feel like Tyler's only said... Our Tyler, he's only said 2 words this whole stream.
yeah,
Yeah.
come on, Tyler.
Well, I don't got much to add about Roadhouse. I know who
Well,
Conor McGregor is. I used to watch him fight.
Well, what do you think of him?
I mean, he's a dick, but like he's cool, right?
So,
Like,
so you
in a
might not
healthy
mind
way.
seeing him in a movie? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying?
wouldn't mind. Yeah.
Okay, we
But
gotta
he-
find. We gotta see if we can find like an online copy. No, we don't believe in piracy, but we can find some sort
Was
of
it-
online copy.
Wasn't
Oh.
GSP George St. Pierre in one of the Marvel movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Captain America: The Winter Soldier and
Yeah.
one other. I forget which one he came back for. All right, we're gonna do one more. Let's change my character if I can. We'll be speed type and we'll be Bill Bomber. A little. Yeah, we'll just do this one last set of matches and then we'll wrap things up. But John Cena and The Rock are both really nice guys, right? Although The Rock seems to have a bit of an ego, but he doesn't express it very often publicly. So
Yeah, I think he's pretty good at like hiding his bad traits or something.
Exactly.
Not really. I
He's
mean,
got a good
well,
publicist or something.
no, this past week, I mean, he was doing his character on WWE because I guess he's gonna have a major role at WrestleMania, and he was just being
Ow.
his complete heel self. He was beating up people.
Yeah, he's like a bad guy now on wrestling.
Yeah, he is.
People.
yeah, but I mean that's his character. So,
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I know he's decent. Well, somewhat decent, but yeah.
but John Cena seems to be just a genuinely nice guy
Yeah,
all
he seems
around.
good. So I'm sure something will come out. He'll end up being like Jared from Subway or something.
Oh God, I hope not. What killed me? I didn't even see a bomb hit me.
You got hit
This
like
l-
right away. Oh, I'm probably
Yeah, this level is weird.
way behind.
No, I mean the level everyone
really
starts out in the
small.
middle. Yeah, so I'm not used to that.
You're getting whooped.
Unfortunately, we'll see if we can turn
Suck
it
the
around.
Bomberman.
Oh man, if I was playing against regular people like when we did Super Bomberman R online, I'd be taking him down. I'd be torching him. Oh, but Yellow
Or
beat me.
Bomberman is online.
Yeah,
Well, it was a different game. But anyway, all right. So,
we can wrap it up.
boo, Yellow, the color of urine. He sucks. Hey, everybody, we've been playing Super Bomberman R2 for PlayStation. It's also on Xbox, Switch, and Steam. It sells for $50. I love the Bomberman series, and this does seem to have a lot of modes and stuff to enjoy, but also it seems to have to be a step back in some ways. And nobody is playing online on PlayStation, which is not a good sign if you wanted to play against other people. But you could play private matches with your friends just fine. So there is that. Yay, Jono! Look at Jono being our 72-month subscriber. Isn't that? I believe that is
6
20
years.
6 years? Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say 23 years. 6 years. That's a lot of years, Jono. We really appreciate your support.
6,000 years.
Yeah, Jono lives down under, so right now, while it's spring, I believe it is... What season is it for him, guys? Can anyone say?
Late fall?
Season of the Witch.
No, late summer. Early
Yeah.
fall.
Exactly. And so, I mean, despite that, he tunes in to watch a stream, and that's just a beautiful thing if you think about it. Multiculturalism at work. But he is a really nice guy also, so that's a good thing. So anyway, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with this game. I can see why they didn't want to send us a code to stream back when it came out.
Go
Gosh.
trade it in at GameStop for $4.
Well, is that really what it trades in for?
I don't know.
That's a terrible No, I mean, like the
I
digital
mean, isn't the
version,
game only like 30?
it's 50.
$50?
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of voice acting. That's a thing. Voice acting
For a
costs
frickin'
money, right?
Bomberman game?
Well, I mean, yeah, lose the voice acting, lose all the stupid stuff nobody wants in a Bomberman game, and sell it for 30, and you got yourself a deal. Anyway, autumn just started for him, so you were correct, Tyler. Good job on that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I
So
just, I just took today's date and I divided by 2.
impressive.
Good
Wait.
job.
Wait, how does that even work? How do you divide today by 2? Incredible.
We're gonna be here all night.
You see, it's March here, so therefore it's
Right.
January and a half there.
Right, exactly.
If you take the rounding amount of the calendar and you take away take away the 3, and then you divide, and then you
Oh
call
my
your
gosh.
mom, you have fall.
So that's how it works. There's that. We hope everyone has an excellent Easter. Even if apparently they're not allowed to celebrate Easter in Utah. That's what I've heard.
It's already Easter in Australia.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Man, they get all the holidays before us, don't
They
they?
do.
Very fancy.
Yeah, they don't celebrate Easter here. It's not. It was not Joseph Smith's birthday or anything.
That's what I was going to say. Well done, Tyler. Don't forget, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game. We give out cool prizes. We'll see you next week. We love you all, and remember, don't hate, appreciate.
Hey guys.
Peace and chicken grease.
I love it.
You dropped the bomb on me, baby. You about to drop the bomb on me.
You're the bomb, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bomb diggity. Chelsea Pearl's online if we need somebody to invade in a moment.
Oh, man, I guess we can. I still don't like that she doesn't
Alright.
like us back yet.
Alright, well, let's say goodbye to some of the people there. Brownmeister, Jono, Claire,
Brandmeister, Darker Players,
Khalid. Yeah.
And that's,
Icky, of course.
yeah,
We thank
man.
you and thank Icky for all his hard work.
Icky, you're the best. Thank you for everything you do. Happy Easter to you, too.